Welcome to MJR Pearl Apartments successful end-to-end composting solution. This is the centralized wet waste management facility for the whole apartment and is mandated decentralized facility from BBMP perspective. Part of the waste management area is used here for composting. We are around 400 households and generate an average 200 kg wet waste daily. 99% waste segregation at source is followed here strictly. This aids the formation of good quality compost. Waste segregated at source is daily collected from each household. Wet waste contains all the items those decompose. So a dry snack is categorized as wet waste though it is dry. Collected wet waste is dumped and is kept for natural decomposing. The decomposing process here is aerobic. A good mixture of carbon, dry leaves, paper, etc., nitrogen, vegetable and fruit peels with the water content, etc., air and sunlight make a good composting pile. Mixing of dry materials is necessary as they give the path for the fresh air to get deep inside the pile. We don't use any worm, yeast or chemicals for accelerating. The facility contains good rainproof roofing, airflow and therefore it is optimized location for natural composting. The facility is the size of a big lengthy room. It is open at two sides and closed at other two sides. Wet waste once dumped will be mixed with the garden waste or sawdust or dry cardboard or paper for the first time. Later the large particles from the previous filtering will be used for this. This mix will stay there for a month until the final compost is ready. Microbes do their job taking the fresh air and sunlight. Within a month we get a good quality compost which is ready for filtering. It is filtered and the large particles are reused. Not a single piece of wet waste goes out of the compound. We got first compost output around 300 kg after 40 days. This was started in May 2020. Within 5 months, total compost delivered is around 2 tons. Now for some more information. 25% of wet waste weight is the compost output weight. Very minimal tools are used here. 2 gardening spades or rods for mixing and 2 plastic boxes for filtering. This can be done with any similar tools also. Regular watch turning around the complete lot is necessary for the fast progress. This process also prevents leachate formation and bad smell. Leachate is a black liquid formed out of wet waste dumps which is bad for groundwater. Flies which are part of natural composting are there but don't fly out. Let us look back what we were doing before. We had a giant composting machine almost the size of the present compost room. We wonder now, were we producing latest technology cars or what? These machine sellers are machine experts and they are not compost experts. See the fate of the machine now. It's useless. These machines crush the wet waste, which is not the correct way of composting. If no air and sunlight are available for whole lot, composting won't happen, or it may be anaerobic and bad smelling. We need larger waste particles for good aeration and light. Let us have some statistics. Machine costs around 8 to 12 lakhs. Monthly usage cost, power, labor, machine repair, sawdust cost around 40 to 50,000. With the present method, monthly maintenance cost is only one labor salary, which can be 12 to 15,000. 2 to 3 times savings with the natural composting method. We have a complete natural composting method tried for last 6 years and is a great success. Composting is a natural process like plant growth or a childbirth. It needs its own time. 24-hour compost is a big lie to fool people. We have 4 to 5 adjacent shops now to this facility and they all run smooth without a single issue. They had flies and bad smell issue initially, but all of them are sorted out now. All of us are happy now. Happy composting.